Hey guys, what's going on? Brick Speedster here, and today we are reviewing set 76956, the Lego Jurassic Park T.Rex Breakout. First off, box art is beautiful, okay? You have the yellow greebling on the bottom, which amazing, you know, that's what is common with these 18 plus sets like this. The reflection of the set itself is just stunning. I love the thought and detail they put into this box art. It looks super professional. On the top here you can see just a nice display of the minifigures you get in this set. And as you can notice, the box itself is quite skinny, which I probably should have mentioned that this set is $100 in the US. As you can see here, you get the dimensions, which are 23 inches by 6 inches tall. So it's quite a big set. Here is the instruction booklet. And when I opened up this set, I mean, I was blown away. All I have to say is thank goodness this set was made before they freaking went to the digital renders, you know, on the instruction booklet. If you open it up, you know, you get some designers and all of that, all the words. I mean, so here we are, guys, with the whole set itself, and as you can see, this thing is quite large. You can just see, I mean, you know, in comparison to a minifigure here, it's literally just beautiful to look at. I never would have thought in a million years we would be getting a set of this quality, and it being Jurassic Park. Anyways, let's jump right into the minifigures first. Alright, so here we are with our Alan Grant minifigure. An exclusive version of him, and that being because, as you can see, he is currently soaked from the rain which would be pouring in this scene. As you can see, an absolutely drenched shirt, just soaked, water everywhere, and then he comes with the iconic flare piece. Let's move on to our next figure now. Taking a look at Ian Malcolm here. This is a much better version of Ian Malcolm than the Jurassic Park Gate set, which is right here. I mean, first of all, the torso printing on the older one is just so sad to see because it's so discolored. However, they fixed it on this figure, and it much more matches his skin tone that is seen like on his face and hands. You can see he's drenched as well. He does have a reversible face where he would be, you know, yelling at the Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know, both face prints look great. They both capture a different expression of him, and it looks really nice. Let's move on to our other figures. Starting off the kids now, we're gonna be taking a look at Lex. As you can see, she is completely covered in mud. One thing that's cool about these figures is they actually completely cover an entire arm in the mud color. So that's pretty cool, a nice little detail. The pants are completely covered in mud, and the shirt has a bunch of mud on it as well. Lex does have an alternate face. Scared, which obviously matches probably what would, you know, should be feeling in this scene. And then Happy, which is an interesting choice to have in this set. The only complaint I have with this figure is I really think they should utilize the mid legs, the mini like moving legs. I think those would have been very useful on this figure because, you know, she is taller than Tim. She's not as tall as an adult, so like give her the mid legs. I mean, it's an 18 plus set, $100. You could definitely throw those in, and it's not gonna raise the price that much, I feel. We are with Tim Murphy, and as you can see, basically the same thing as Lex, covered in mud, one arm covered in mud, legs covered in mud, shirt covered in mud, as you can see, and then the face also has some mud on him too. Taking a look at the face, happy and scared expression, and there's something about Tim's face that I can't really get behind. I don't know. It seems off, it doesn't seem accurate. It's just like you could kind of see that they kind of gave him buck teeth for some reason, and I'm not sure why, because if I remember right, there's like Tim does not really have buck teeth or anything like that noticeably wrong with his teeth that they're going to add on a minifigure. Let's move on to the actual thing you've been waiting for, which is the set itself. My oh my, Lego has finally done it. They have finally made a Jurassic Park Ford Explorer, and wow, did they really just knock it out of the park. This thing is spot on. Just taking an all-around look at this thing, it has everything, and it does it in a way where it's, you know, faithful to the actual car while not being, you know, too bulky or anything like that. You are missing, you know, like opening doors and side windows, stuff like that. But I think it's not necessary here. I think this captures the look, the feel of a Jurassic Park Ford Explorer. And the stickering here is immaculate. It absolutely is perfect. It blends so well into the entire vehicle that you don't even notice like that they're stickers. I mean, it just looks like this thing is ripped straight from the movie. I mean, down to the license plates, you have car 4 and 5. You can see here, it literally says Explorer, it says Ford. It has like a little hat, you know, handle to open up the trunk and stuff like that. And then the these tire hubcaps actually are printed, so that's really cool to see. Let's just take a look at the interior of this thing. As you can see, you have the little like a GPS like map system there. You have, you know, your steering wheel. You have your 2 cups of water. You have the classic light that Lex shines in the T-Rex's eyes. It's a really nice, simple build. These night vision goggles are absolutely perfect. That literally looks so good. And you could flip the goggles up like that. Able to fit 4 minifigures in here. So, you know, quite a lot of space. Quite a lot. And it's just, it's a very clean and simple build that is exactly what I was hoping for from, you know, a set like this. So, yeah, let's move on to the T-Rex now. So here we are with the T-Rex build of the set. And this thing is really good too. I believe this T-Rex is actually minifig scale or close to it. You get a lot of posability in this thing. I mean, you know, you got like the, what's it called? Like the more rigid like joints up here that you could like turn in and out. I mean, you could do some crazy poses with this guy. You could flip his legs like all the way back there and do stuff like that, you know. I mean, it's pretty funny. You're not going to display it like that, but it gives you a lot of flexibility in how you want to display your T-Rex. You even have like the little side nail type thing going on. You got your 3 toes here, and then the head itself is built really nice. I think the way they round it off and stuff and have the eyes from the side looking forward looks really nice. Probably the only thing I have to say is like some parts of this T-Rex are just really flat. Not a whole lot going on, like hair. I mean, that's pretty flat right there. But once you have like, you know, your T-Rex in like a dynamic pose, bending like, you know, down and stuff like that, staring at Alan, it looks really nice. So let's move on to the actual like diorama itself. Here we are with the actual diorama itself, and this thing is so perfect. Like, I love every single little thing about this. First of all, I absolutely love this sign. Let me just say, the fact that, you know, they got the iconic little like just look of like, you know, the paddock that they're entering. First thing you're going to notice here is this flipped over Jeep, which is quite an ingenious build. I mean, it's really so smart the way they build this thing. You build these right side up, you flip this over and clip it in here, and it's like you got your own Jeep that's just flipped upside down. I mean, it's absolutely wild. You can see here the, you know, the track that the car travels on, very nice. If I tilt it up, you can see that these represent the T-Rex's classic footprints, and over here at the, you know, where the other Explorers flipped over, just all muddy and stuff. Moving on to the fence now, perfection. I have nothing more to say than perfection. You build, you know, a pretty basic stone, like cement type border first. Then you have these like, you know, part of the fence that you build up here. Put it on a hinge, angle it back perfectly. Then you put these flex like tubing pieces on that literally, like, you don't have to do anything. It really just naturally angles down itself and falls into a position that looks like it's been torn through and just absolutely destroyed. And then you have the 10,000 volt sticker there. You can see that there, the minifigure hand, and then it's warning and it says getting it electrocuted. So that's really just cool detailing to see there. Then you have a bunch of vegetation and plants and all of that going on in the background. Also too, another really great detail are these printed tiles down here. You get an excellent Lego Jurassic Park printed tile. Pretty exclusive to this one, like this set alone, is Ian Malcolm's quote of, "Boy, do I hate being right all the time." You know, which is what he says when the T-Rex breaks out of it. So that is gonna bring us to the end of this video here. I'll give you my final thoughts right now. I mean, if you didn't already figure out, this is by far a 10 out of 10 set. Literally recommend this to any Jurassic Park fan, any diorama fan. And plus for $100, literally a great value too. You get 4 great figures and just a fantastic build. So happy that Lego made this set. And I'm excited for the other Jurassic Park sets, like I said, coming out this year. So that's going to be all for this video today, guys. I hope you did enjoy.